The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Two.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here we go.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ready? Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. Black. He's checking. Crash. Check. Hey, Team 6. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Ryan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. We're scoreless after one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
56. Watch the out. 56.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Bailey, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They do not score. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up set.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Freeman. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
50. Hey, Delta. Check. Watch 54.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Tuesday. Wait! Slam! Let him go!
From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. At the 6-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one out, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry for Smith. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go, D. Alert flag.
Ryan wants to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Smith down to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground with Smith. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.